Haimba, good afternoon. What should we expect from this conference?
Good afternoon, Ashley. Yes, we have a section of leaders from Kericho County led by their Senator Aaron Cheruiyot and Belgut, Member of Parliament. There are three of them, and the issues that they want to address it has everything to do with the ongoing activities at the Kenyatta National Teaching and Referral Hospital. But I think I'll be putting it to the leaders just to tell us what exactly do they want to put across, because they are saying they have what they are calling as urgent matters of national importance, bearing in mind that KNH is the biggest referral hospital in East and Central Africa. Senator Cheruiyot, thank you joining us on KTN News Live at News Desk. Could you just tell us what are the issues that leaders from Kericho specifically would want to address?
Well, we have taken great exception to the decision of Madam Minister Sicily Kariuki to send on compulsory leave the CEO of Kenyatta National Hospital, Madam Koros. What we do know, and the information that we have on our side, is that cartels and racketeers have for a long time been planning the ouster of a CEO. And what they have had is a well-orchestrated scheme, well choreographed, by very high-placed individuals to try and get her out of office because she has proved to be a difficult nut to crack in terms of matters corruption. We know that Kenyatta National Hospital is one of the implementing agencies of the big four that President Uhuru Kenyatta has set out as his main agenda for this term. So what these cartels have been doing is that very often, every week or the other, we've been hearing of scandals and things that are going wrong at KNH. So Madam Sicily Kariuki walks into office, barely 2 weeks. She hardly knows what has been happening in this ministry, what mitigation steps have been taken. And before she settles into office, you have this knee-jerk reaction where she goes and sends the CEO on leave. We want to tell Sicily Kariuki that knee-jerk reactions are a sign of weak, clueless, inept, and incompetent leadership. And that is not something we are going to take very lightly. What she ought to have done is to walk to KNH and seek an audience with the board, because all organizations are run by boards, and say, these things that we have been reading in the press, what is happening in this hospital? And the board would have briefed her, they would have told her of the challenges and the ways that they are coming up and what they need. Kenyatta National Hospital has never received a coin in terms of development vote in the last 5 or 6 years. So when you have an organization that is underfunded and understaffed, what miracle can you perform? You get to see the kind of messes. So for the minister, we are telling her, we demand the immediate reinstatement of Koros. The reason we are speaking about this is because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. The rule of natural justice is that you cannot condemn someone unheard. The minister walked into her office, opened the door, and told her, please step aside. Not even a word to find out, hello, what has been happening in this institution. So we are reading malice. And the question that we are asking Madam Sicily is, who are you working for? Are you working with President Uhuru Kenyatta in revamping healthcare in Kenya? Or are you working with the cartels and racketeers that are lining up for tenders at KNH? Because if you're working with the cartels, then you take the kind of decisions that she took yesterday. We shall not accept. Maybe you can get the opinion of these other leaders so that you know issues as they are.
And Mheshimiwa would want to know that we do understand what Senator Cheruiyot is talking about, but we do understand that what has happened perhaps has come barely a few weeks after we had the rape claims at KNH. We had an incident where one of the twins had been stolen, and now this one. Do you think perhaps many would say that this time round that maybe the CS having taken that step, perhaps it could have been the right direction?
First, let me condemn. It can never be in the right direction. I need to condemn the actions of Sicily. First, if she has taken the bar up there to say that Koros has to leave, then she needs to follow suit. We saw Waiguru leave office because of what happened in NYS. If she's really saying Koros should leave exit because of the negligence acts of the nurses at the hospital, then the next most normal thing to do for her is to leave office also. We've seen malice. And I just want to say, Sicily, if you are part of the vultures that are prowling around who want to benefit from tenders in KNH, you need to tell us. First, Sicily Kariuki needs to declare an interest in the KNH. She also needs to tell us which criteria did she use to identify the two experts. She says she got them to come and run KNH. And who are these experts? We need to know. We can't stand by when we're watching innocent people being victimized. What you asked is right. We've seen a choreographed scheme, which was well executed. First, the beginning was the issue of the alleged rape. Let me tell you, as we are talking now, nobody has ever come out. None has ever come out to say I was a victim. Even the senator for Nairobi came out and said, I'm willing to provide protection to anyone who will come out. Nobody came. Witness protection agencies have come out and said, we are willing to protect these witnesses. No one has come out. The second incident was the incident of the child being stolen. And touch wood, thank God, their child was found. And how do you blame a CEO for actions that are happening at the ward where somebody leaves a kid and say, can you hold that for me? One, it's not right to steal anybody's child. But you can't blame the CEO for somebody saying, unishikilie kidogo, wacha nione huyu, alafu mtoto anapotea. Thirdly, what happened at the hospital? They are a professional body, medical practitioners and dentist board, that will look into the actions of the doctors. The nurses have their own professional institution that need to interrogate what happened. And then also, if you're saying because of the tagging of one patient, wrong tagging, one person, and thank God he didn't die, one person gets operated upon, which the wrong operation is undertaken on the wrong person. How then would you say the CEO is responsible for that? The negligent act of the nurse station, probably that nurse is overworked.
All right, that is just some of the Rift Valley MPs who are talking about the controversies affecting the Kenyatta National